Cleveland just can't stay out of the headlines. The Browns, once again, have found themselves at the center of chaos, controversy, and confusion, the kind of storm that only this franchise can seem to create. Insider Mary Kay dropped a bombshell that's shaking every corner of the NFL. Kevin Stefanski, the ever-stubborn head coach who's been clinging to his play-calling duties like a lifeline, is finally considering giving them up to offensive coordinator Tommy Rees. And that's not all. Reports hint that Shedeur Sanders, the player Cleveland fans have been begging to see back under center, could finally make his long-awaited return. For a team that's been suffocating under poor decisions and mounting losses, this could be the biggest shift in years, or just another desperate PR stunt to calm an angry fan base. Let's not sugarcoat it. This feels like a last-ditch effort. The Browns' offense has been a disaster for weeks, the chemistry broken, the energy dead, and the fans out for blood. Stefanski's play calling has gone from predictable to painful, every drive feeling like a rerun of the same mistakes, the same wasted opportunities, and the same excuses. So now, the question isn't whether the Browns need change, it's whether this change is real or just a smokescreen. Mary Kay's report hit like lightning. For the first time in years, there's a real possibility that the man who's micromanaged every offensive call could be stepping aside. And that alone says a lot about how bad things have gotten. It's no secret that Stefanski's grip on this team has been slipping. His questionable loyalty to rookie Dillon Gabriel, his dismissive handling of Shedeur Sanders, and his baffling post-game comments have all fueled one of the biggest coaching backlashes in the league. The front office has heard the boos, seen the signs, and felt the outrage. So when word broke that Tommy Rees might be stepping into the play-calling role, fans couldn't decide whether to celebrate or roll their eyes. Because at this point, Cleveland's history of false hope is legendary. Still, the move makes sense, if it's true. Rees has the kind of mind the Browns desperately need right now. He's known for designing fluid, aggressive playbooks that let quarterbacks play to their strengths rather than forcing them into rigid, predictable patterns. And that's exactly where Shedeur Sanders comes in. For months, fans have watched in disbelief as one of the most promising young quarterbacks in football was sidelined, brushed off, and even misrepresented. The supposed injury that kept him out? A narrative that's fallen apart the more you look at it. Shedeur himself has made it clear he's ready, training on his own, staying sharp, and waiting for a chance that never came. The Browns' explanation? Stiffness, that's it. No details, no updates, just vague nonsense from a coach who clearly had no interest in giving him the shot he earned. Now, the pieces are starting to come together. The word inside the organization is that the upper management, not Stefanski, is behind these changes. The pressure from above has finally reached a boiling point. Fans are furious, players are frustrated, and the team's season is slipping away. So the front office has reportedly decided to intervene, possibly forcing Stefanski's hand. They're done watching his ego drive the team into the ground. The supposed decision to give up play calling? That's not a realization. It's an ultimatum. But let's talk about the other part of this story, the one that's making headlines for all the right reasons. Tommy Rees and Shedeur Sanders. If there's any combination that could breathe life back into this team, it's them. Rees understands quarterbacks. He builds his offenses around rhythm, confidence, and trust. He tailors his schemes to maximize his QB's instincts rather than restricting them with overcomplicated reads. We've even seen glimpses of him working directly with Shedeur. Clips of them training together, perfecting timing routes, reading the field, adjusting footwork, and connecting with precision. Rees's teaching style is personal and intense, exactly the kind of mentorship Shedeur has been missing under Stefanski's cold, mechanical system. Watching those practice sessions tells the whole story. Rees doesn't just tell his quarterback what to do, he teaches him why to do it. Every rep is about awareness, every throw about anticipation. He pushes Shedeur to keep his eyes downfield, to trust his reads, and to move with calm under pressure. It's a different world, he tells him. You've got to be ready. That's the kind of communication that builds chemistry, the kind that could finally translate to results on the field. And if Shedeur does return under Rees's guidance, this team could look completely different. No more 3-and-outs that feel scripted. No more hesitant drives that end before they begin. Instead, fans could finally see an offense that flows, that adapts, that trusts its quarterback to make plays. It's what Cleveland has been begging for, and it's what Shedeur has been built for. His passing accuracy, his quick decision-making, his composure under chaos, all of it makes him the perfect fit for Rees's system. But here's where things get complicated. The same insiders now defending Stefanski's change of heart are the ones who've spent weeks trying to justify his poor choices. People like Tony Grossi keep spinning this narrative that Stefanski simply realized Dillon Gabriel couldn't take the Browns to the finish line. But come on, how many losses does it take to realize what fans already knew? This isn't about reflection, it's about survival. Stefanski's not stepping back out of wisdom. He's being forced to because the walls are closing in. Every post-game interview shows it. The nervous tone, the shaky explanations, the avoidance. You can see it in his face. This isn't confidence anymore. It's fear, and it should be. Because if this change actually happens, if Tommy Rees takes over and Shedeur Sanders shines the way everyone expects him to, it will prove what fans have been saying all along, that Stefanski was the problem. That his ego cost this team games, chemistry, and credibility. Accountability has to mean something. A coach can't just bury a young star and walk away unscathed. Not when the entire city has been dragged through this chaos. Cleveland deserves answers, not excuses. Now, it's possible Stefanski might spin this as a collaborative move. Something like, we're just trying to shake things up during the bye week. But make no mistake, if he's handing play calling to Rees, it's because the front office told him to. This isn't collaboration, it's correction. And if this truly marks the beginning of Rees's control and Shedeur's redemption, it could be the spark Cleveland's been waiting for. Still, it's hard not to wonder how long it'll last. Will Stefanski actually step back and let Rees take control? Or will he pull rank again the moment something doesn't go his way? The Browns have a history of sabotaging themselves just when things start looking up. The pattern is almost poetic, a moment of hope followed by a collapse of their own making. That's why fans are cautiously optimistic. They've seen too many false dawns to celebrate too early, but if this plays out the way it's being reported, this could be different. This could finally be the moment the Browns break their own curse. Imagine it, Shedeur back on the field, Tommy Rees calling plays with rhythm and aggression, and the Browns offense finally looking like it belongs in the NFL again. The fans deserve that. The players deserve that. And Shedeur? He deserves it most of all. After everything, the benching, the rumors, the disrespect, he's earned the right to prove what he's capable of. For now, we wait. We watch every move out of Cleveland, every practice clip, every sideline reaction. Because this isn't just another coaching rumor, it's the potential rebirth of a broken team. And if it happens, the ripple effect will be massive. So what do you think? Is Mary Kay's report the real deal or just another distraction? Will Tommy Rees finally take over and give Shedeur the offense he deserves? Or will Stefanski find a way to hold on to control? Let me know what you think down in the comments, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter of this Browns saga. Because one thing's for sure, if this change actually happens, Cleveland might just witness the comeback story of the season.